every year in prison, there was 1 month that they had to cook trays and serve them before sunrise, and cook trays and serve them after sunset. Because during the month of Ramadan, all the adherents are required to fast, not eat or drink during daylight hours. And the courts have held that the prisons have to do whatever it takes to make sure people can meet their religious requirements. So they didn't do this for everybody, they only did this for the Muslims who were practicing. And as you can imagine, that's a fair amount of extra work to get people there earlier, to set it up, and even though it's incarcerated people doing most of the work in the kitchen, you had to have a supervisor there who was earlier or who was later, and they didn't like that. So they would often try to find whatever way they could to kick people off the Ramadan list. And one of the things that they did was go through people's commissary orders, and I'm not sure if this was automated, like an algorithm they put in, or if they had to manually go through every single order, but if somebody ordered something that wasn't halal, basically that wasn't allowed by the Muslim faith, they said, well, cool, like you can't be on the Ramadan list anymore. And I remember one guy, he was paying a bill. Basically, he owed the store box, and the store box said, hey, I need you to get me some pepperoni and get me this and get me that. So he ordered that. Now, as a Muslim, he wasn't allowed to eat it, and there's debate about whether he was allowed to buy it or what that situation is, but he bought it to go pay the store box man. He'd been fasting every day, he'd been doing everything right, he'd been adhering in all the ways. They kicked him off the Ramadan list, and he got really upset. And he complained, but in the end, they basically said, hey, you did something you weren't supposed to do, you're off the list.